With the Super Bowl just around the corner, the timing of all this I find pretty interesting. And the actual footage of Demar Hamlin, there's a lot of talk, but this footage is not really being put out there like you would think it would be. Let's take a look at it, and people could come to their own conclusions based on the information. Let's take a look.
Bengals Monday Night Football game last night. The 24-year-old made a tackle in the first quarter, stood up, and then fell backwards moments later.
So you just saw that. You see here, with all the players on one knee, and one particular player is standing up. And what I find interesting, it's kind of hard to see, but his surname is Neal, and he's, of course, wearing the number 33. So I find that very interesting. And, of course, the kneeling on one knee, when it comes to Freemasonry, of course, all symbolic. And this is a huge aspect when it comes to the NFL. Of course, everything in society that gets the spotlight, of course, including Major League Baseball, NBA, and of course, as I'm demonstrating here, the NFL is part of the Masonic organization that is behind all of it. So make no mistake about that. Now let's take a look here at Demar Hamlin wearing the number 3. Of course, 3 in the front, 3 in the back. And you have a large amount of celebrities talking about this. I mean, Steven Van Zandt, Brett Michaels, of course, Tom Brady in the NFL himself, as you see here. And one aspect I want to touch upon is the name itself when it comes to Demar. I always talk about the law of reversal. Mar is like Mars, or backwards is Ram. As you see here, of course, there's the NFL football team, the LA Rams. They love the horn deity. But getting back to the Mar or Ram in reverse, this is very prevalent in society and showing the signs and symbols. And it's everywhere with the Ram in plain sight, just like you have here with Gordon Ramsay, of course, with the one-eye symbolism as you see here, as I covered before. With the one-eyed Antichrist, this is what it's all about. Again, I've said it many times. If these people know or don't know, it's irrelevant. These are control puppets, and they're told to do this. And I'm sure higher up celebrities know all about this. They know the background behind the one-eye symbolism. And let's take a look here as well with another one, going back in time with Charles Ramsey. And you have the cross, which I'll get into more when it comes to Demar. And Fox is the 666. And again, the cross, no doubt whatsoever. This guy in the back is part of this. And take a look at Charles Ramsey going back in time with the Masonic bricks in the back. The black and white duality cover. And also, I should mention, with this still shot. And definitely this is made to play out in the world stage. And one thing I catch, as I always do, the symbolism in plain sight with the 33 in the back. No doubt whatsoever, this is put there on purpose. And not only the 33, it's the duality black and white going along with the 33 when it comes to Freemasonry. And getting back to the cross symbolism, as you see the one cross, but here is the double cross. Just like you see here when it comes to Masonry, in this one Masonic Lodge in Huntsville, Texas, and the double cross. And we all know what the double cross means. And so there's a lot of things going on here that obviously has Masonry written all over it. And again, you have just one player from the team, from the Buffalo Bills, standing up. And he just so happens to be number 33. And again, the duality with the kneel. Everybody's kneeling while his surname is Neal, while he's standing up, obviously. And this one clip I saw today from the NFL itself, and again, people can come to their own conclusions. It's a very short clip I'm going to play here with the uncle himself being interviewed. And I always say it where the subconscious mind controls the conscious mind. And let's take a look here when it comes down to it. People do things internally, again, subconsciously. They know the reality that Demar's going to be fine, And basically the reporter himself and the uncle are pretty much all smiles. Let's take a look at this very short clip.
Dorian, Uncle D, can you give us an update on how Demar's doing at this time?
So it's very short, as you see here. And the reporter himself and the uncle all smiles. And this basically just happened. Just happened. It doesn't match the situation. Again, people could come to their own conclusions based on the information itself. But again, there's a lot of Masonic symbolism taking place, obviously. And this in particular, with the NFL, there's a maximum of 55 players per team. And out of all of them, the number 33 standing up and everybody else is kneeling, just like they do in Freemasonry. It's all in plain sight. But again, people can come to their own conclusions based on the information